All right, what's up, guys? Worst Duelist. We are looking at TOPku today. Someone actually asked about this, which is kind of funny because when the 4-drop got announced, I just started testing this because me and Majin the Gathering had I said really more so his idea where we play this in the past versus present series that I'm doing, which I'm actually going to release the next episode probably after this. So you can look forward to that. But pretty much after that video, we started testing this because he jokingly was like, we should build TOPku because the new Vegeta came out. So anyway, I have a list for set 7, so we can just kind of go over it. I mean, most people probably know what this guy does because he's a pretty infamous leader, right? Because it was the only tier 0 format that this game's ever had, but we'll go over it anyway. So it's draw when you attack and you flip on 3 and you draw a card. On the back side, he draws an attack. You can pay an energy, pitch a card. You play a battle card with 2,000 or power or less and tournament power and special trades from your hand. So you get to cheat out some pretty big bodies. Most of the cards are 20k in hand, and when they come out, they get buffed. So that's the TOPku leader. Like I said, most people probably remember this guy, so not really a ton to talk about that. So the list is honestly pretty straightforward. It's going to be 4 cantrips. It's going to be 4 of the top searcher Basil. Not really a ton to say about these cards, right? It's pretty standard. I went with the Frieza because one of the main things with this deck is obviously you want to go wide and you just want like low investment swings, which the 4 Margaritas can also fit that role as well because she can buff herself as a 20 swing, kind of acting as like more Friezas, or you can buff stuff that's on your board to get higher swings, and then she's 10k combo on board as well. So that's going to be the 1-drop stuff that we're playing. 2 costs, 3 hit. Really, I want to play 4 of this. I just don't have 4 alt arts, so that's why we're here. So yeah, just 3. Also, the space is kind of tight. There's an argument where you could probably go to just 3 of this guy because he's a 0. But this is one of the newer cards. This came out in our most recent tournament pack, not the one for set 7 with like the green Gohan and the 17 or the Android 18 and the Zamasu Goku Black, the one before that. So he's always 30 if your leader's awakened. He's just permanently always 30. And then active main, you -5 something if your leader is top. So it's like Whis, and it's a 30 swing. So definitely easy inclusion. 2 cost 30 swing, pretty good. So yeah, so another 30 swing. Obviously, this Goku's really good. This is kind of like a red aggro staple. It's 10k, it goes to 30, mandatory life take. So it's a really good self-awakener. It's really great to play this the turn that you flip, obviously, so that he's not kind of a sitting duck while you're trying to awaken. For this guy's just really good, right? You can spam this guy with Kefla. Well, spam with Kefla, you know what I mean? You can get it out with Kefla. You can tap 3 for it and use your other energy to play something else. Yeah, so that's, the 17. It's pretty good. This card is kind of filler. I kind of want to play the Kaba instead. I'll put the Kaba on screen. But this is just on-play draw if your leader's awakened, and it's 10k combo. The Kaba is also 10k. Like I said, I'll include that on screen. I'll probably cut this for Kaba. I just don't have it. I think it's a rare from a set I didn't open. So yeah, 3 of that Kefla. Just 3 of the Gohan. I really don't think this card is as good as it used to be. It's still obviously pretty powerful because it's a 1 attack and life take. And then when your leader's flipped, it's 25. You can also play it off leader skill if you want. So, I mean, obviously this was a red stable. It is still a good card, but I just don't think it's as good as it used to be. So, but it is a tournament of power, so we include it there because you can play it off the 1 Kefla. Really, I think this card could probably go back to 4. The fact that it's 10k is a little push, but other than that, I think this card's pretty much fine. 25, draw a card and play a guy. It's kind of like what this deck needs. I think the real problem stuff for this deck was the Roshi and the Ribrianne being a one cost double striker, and then you can play like Glimpse and like just make it gigantic. So for the new card, this is just an easy 4 of. We'll go over this card really quickly. If I'm awakened, it's a 30k, so that's nice. It's a 10k combo, so again, that's nice. And he draws 2 cards. A really simple card, but it just lets you keep advantage up. Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of something that this deck really could have used was a card like this. So the biggest problem was you're just hemorrhaging cards because you're pitching. And before you would keep hand up with this, but that's not something you can really, consistently do anymore. So this is, while not as good as Kefla, still a pretty good inclusion to the deck. And again, an easy 4 of. Just 4 of this super combo. You can play really whatever super combo. You can't search it in this deck because I think the Basil just searches Tournament of Power 4 or less. Yeah. So you can't search super combos even if you play the Ribrianne super combo. So this is like the one card I think that people will probably disagree with. I'm playing for the Royal Defense Force Last Stand. So your leader has to pitch, right? And you have a charge return every turn. So I feel like this is totally fine because it's just an easy pitch and an easy charge. But what it does in this deck is it's just a 1-drop life taker. There is no 1-drop life taker that is like a generic red one because Roshi's banned, which, I mean, fair. So yeah, that's really this card's function. It's like on turn 4 or 3 in the marker, you just want to be able to like go Goku DA and then just awaken, right? Because you really want to see like hit on turn 2. You can play Goku on turn 2, but you just need this to be able to flip like really on command. So I think this card's good. I think it's also a good turn 1 play. So but some people might disagree. So far in testing, it's been not bad. The back half of the effect is if your leader's an android, you get to kill a 20k, or it's like minus 20k power. Yeah, but we don't get to use that part, so it's not really relevant to us. And then 3 of this. This is kind of just important, all right, because it's like really red's only like just good clear removal, like bang, that's dead. So I decided to play 3. So really quick deck profile. Again, it's TOPku, right? So there's not like a ton to talk about. It's just really going to be like where does the 4-drop fit in and the Vegeta. So it's kind of what's really more so talking about you know, ratios and stuff. But yeah, that's TOPku FB07. Let me know what you think. It is really fun. I've actually put a lot of work into this, so if you have any suggestions, maybe something I missed, please let me know in the comments. But yeah, see ya.